Okay, so this is a feedback session of the models that we prepared yesterday or were preparing from 2 days. So the question or the brief of the topic is that we are designing a toy and a game for the group of special needs. Now, special needs means it could be virtually impaired, blind, it could be hard of hearing, it could be a physical handicap, it could be intellectual. Today there were students in 11th class and who were taking anxiety disorder as an impairment, or intellectual quotient. It could be any kind of thing that are not present in the uh, so-called normal people, how we say it, right? But we have taken special needs as a topic in toy and game, and we are focusing on that because as a designer you have to create for these people, and it's good for the society and it's good for your competitive exam also, that you are looking out for these people, right? Otherwise, what's the use of your design skills if you can't save people's life and make them a much better place to live for, because they are already suffering so much. So we can make it a little easier. So we will start with first Ria. I think Ria, you have completed everything, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in one line, when you are showing your product, can you describe it like what is what function, so that your sketch, which I already have, I have seen it, and this I can see it together. Is it matching or not? Okay. So let's start by explaining each part of your product. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, this is a game. This is a game for visually impaired children, for them to learn basic things through other senses like hearing and touching. So it has different sections, 6 sections, and it is customizable according to the guardians or buyer's need. So the
Okay,
it
can you
has
show
very
those 6 sections first? Can you show those 6 sections first? Okay, so they are what? Okay. Okay, so it's a circle in the middle and then there are 6 triangles on the outside.
angles.
Okay.
So it has very textured on button and very protruding on button for the kids to navigate, or so that they don't face any difficulty in accessing this game. So they press the button and it has a voice assistance throughout. So it will help the kid in everything. The kid will choose whatever he's interested in, whatever he wants to learn.
For
The
example, for example,
For example, it has fruit section. So the kids is interested in fruits today. So it will automatically open this section so that the kids doesn't need to do anything, or take pain with it, or it doesn't cause
take
any
any
trouble.
effort.
So it has fruit models of fruits and very textured models.
Can you
So
show that textured models on the close up, because other people can also see? Then what is that? What do you mean by, okay, so you mean that you can touch it and you can feel that thing, right?
can feel the things, and it also has it on the top of the lid. It also has braille, in written in braille, the name of the section. So it have the and the and the voice assistants will guide and will teach throughout whatever model the kid has in hand, or whatever model the kid is wants to learn about. The voice assistants will guide, and it also has a test section in every compartment. So for them to also take to also for them to also have record of their progress,
Okay.
for and for
Okay.
them on
Uh, yes, yes, continue, continue.
and and for kids to make kids stick with it, or to make kids
Kids
have
use it
interest,
often. Use it
and for them
often.
it also has a feature that after every 10 right answers, the middle compartment, the circle or the cylinder, it will open automatically, and it has healthy treats, so that it also keeps them stick to it, or it builds interest for them.
It's a
And
part of motivation.
yes, it's sort of a motivation that they are
Yeah.
rewarded for every or for whatever right they do.
Okay, so this is a concept. It's a very good concept. Can you tell me, material wise or product wise, now can you explain the material and the products and the things that you did in it? For example, how big is the model? or how big is
Ma'am,
your game?
like is in as in the
The whole
uh,
thing, how big is it? How handy it is? Is it like this big? Is it heavy?
no,
Is it
it's
heavy
not.
for you to hold?
It's not heavy, and
Right now
it's
from
very
paper,
handy.
you made it now from newspaper, right? So it won't be heavy. But in reality, what material are you trying to use for this product?
Uh, in reality, if the these all the compartments will be made of plastic, so that it's not very heavy for, because it's kids are ultimately kids are gonna play with it or use it. So for them it should be very handy and easy to keep it here, or easy to place it
Keep it
anywhere.
there
So
because they are blind, right? Because they are
they are
blind.
already,
So for them to
yes,
even they will get hurt also if the corners are like that or this like that. So that also we have to see.
and
Okay, now
corners of triangle here in the paper, they are a little sharp, but in reality they will be blunt, so that it doesn't
o-
hurt them in any way.
okay. Now can you tell
Just
me work wise, like for example, skill wise, what all you have done? Have you made the chocolates also, which are there inside?
I have made I have made, firstly I've made this braille, this texture through crumpling, through paper crumpling.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
this again, this button, this on button is also through paper crumpling. Then I have made this these chocolates, these healthy treats also through paper crumpling inside, and I've covered it with paper to give it
Okay.
the packaging of treats. And these are this also has voice assistants like these. I've given him, I have given it a shape of like ruffles or
Added buttons and all. Have you added buttons
yes.
and all also in it? Okay.
No ma'am.
Okay.
Yes ma'am, two
So
buttons on the top, so two for next and for forward and backward or previous for that.
backward. Yeah, because if it's a blind person from voice, he will have to know, go to the next question, go previous, is it saving, how many marks? So I am sure that voice operation thing in your sketch, try to show those question also little bit. Okay, if you have not,
And
but all in all, the model, yes.
ma'am, it has a feature that whatever section he has chosen, only from that part the voice will come, so that it's easy, it becomes more easy for them to navigate that the particular section is here. So they don't have to struggle
Yeah,
for,
with the
don't have to find.
struggle to find and touch where is what, the voice will come from there and my hand will automatically go there. I will rotate the product and I will then work on that space itself,
Yes.
right? So good. All in all, for a virtually impaired person, I think this is a well sufficient model that you have made. You have done enough research and all these things. uh, Now till the time I'm doing feedback for others, listen to it, but till the time write down the actual materials that will be used in
Okay.
reality. Okay, so I
Okay.
don't want you to write paper, rubber band and all these things. I want you to write acrylic sheets or plastic buttons or wood toy it is, or
Okay.
chocolates. So these things that are there, I write real materials that will be
Okay,
present,
ma'am.
because as a
Okay.
designer we need to know the materials. Okay, next let me go to Sia, because I can then answer her doubts and clear her things also. Till the time, rest, please be ready with your work and make sure you are um, sitting in a proper place. Like these people I was repeating, keep your phone in front, keep your model in the front, because I can see the size and everything and I can tell you it's possible or not possible in exam. So make sure that you are sitting with a phone which is fixed in front of you and all your model parts and everything is there. Okay, Sia, yes.
Ma'am, first of all, Muskan messaged me. She told me she'll not be joining today. She's not feeling well. She told me to tell you that.
Okay, it's
And ma'am,
okay. I know you worry about others after you do your things. So it's okay. You do your things. I will handle Muskan because I know she has not finished the work. That's why the message is coming to you and not to me. Okay. Yes, Sia.
so
Tell.
it's a 2D basically product So then, as
Is it a
said,
game? First, explain me your game. First, explain everyone your game or toy. For who is it? What is it for? Who is it serving?
so basically this is for 6 to 11-year-old children who are visually impaired, having problem and are not able to speak. So for them, so this product is designed to, this is product to learn India map in an innovative way. So it's basically going to be a 2D product where the shapes are going to be fitted like this. So it's like Jammu Kashmir,
Okay.
and basically there will be a pointer where it will be pointed by compass to give an impression to understand by the visually impaired or the deaf or dumb. I'm sorry to use that, but to
Hard
understand
of hearing, hard of hearing,
hard.
hard of hearing, or has voice, hard of hearing, or have problems in speaking. Okay.
So from hand
Yes.
gestures, they will come to know hand gestures. They will come to know that which state is this. For example, J and K. So for J, the symbol is like this, and for K, it's like this.
Okay.
So it will be imprinted on
Okay.
this. And for like for other state, as these are 29 states, so I'll be just sticking other shapes like in different papers. Right now it was just newspaper, so I'll be like cutting out the shapes of other states and sticking to it. And then there will be a voice activated inside the product. So if a visually impaired or a person who has problem in speaking will touch the surface of the product, the voice assistant will tell which state is that. So like Jammu Kashmir, so the voice
Correct. So,
assistant will
example, if I couldn't,
tell.
example, if
Yes, ma'am.
I couldn't see, for example, if I was a visually impaired person and I wanted to learn about geography or different states in India or in the country, I would have this toy where I would, just touch, like a touchable atlas. You can say it's a touchable atlas or a voice recognition. If I want to know where Jammu and Kashmir is, I can touch, and maybe there are mountains or there are sign languages that I can touch and feel and know that, okay, this is how Jammu Kashmir is, and it's on the top. And it's good for people who are, in education or want to learn or do PhDs and these kinds of things, and also for people, students or kids to learn these things. So I think both ways it's a very good, well thought of uh, product. Now I want to ask you, um, in terms of skill, okay, which means like in terms of like you cutted paper, that's one skill. In terms of skill, what all have you would be doing or have done already or are planning to do?
Ma'am will be doing actually only one texture has been done till now. That is like poking, like ma'am, I just to
So
give the
you,
texture
yeah,
hand
yeah, yeah,
gestures.
poking. Yes,
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 ma'am.
poking. So
So
that
I'll
you
be
will do,
adding
and
more.
then you have cutting, folding,
Yes,
folding
ma'am.
you have done, cutting you have done.
Yes, ma'am. And one more I'll be doing that will be like a small Bluetooth speaker so that the person can, like visually impaired person can hear it. Like so it will be in a circular cylinder shape. So it will be like then on top it would have buttons and like textures added to it just to give us a speaker effect. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Can you start finishing this product? It's very good product. And I think you should add that box or stand for it. It's needed. It's needed that there's a stand for it, and the Indian map is put it
We
on
would
it
like it
like
to
this
be
in
like
a
this only
section.
when we
Yes,
see.
yes. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
So it can also be like a photo frame kind of a thing, and like for India, you have done it could come in for world. It could, I have seen those things for world, if people travel in those places, they scratch that place. So they do
Okay, ma'am.
scratching in that place if they have gone to that place. So it could be that kind of concept also. So good. So continue finishing this year till the time
Ma'am,
I'm
one more
doing the.
doubt. Ma'am,
Yes.
like instead of adding the people normal hand gestures, can I create my own hand gestures like and like proper 26 alphabets I'll put? like
Yes,
ABCD
yes.
denote.
It can be your own hand gestures. If you will see, when I will discuss with Sangvi, she also made for hearing impairment and all. And I told that okay, for walking, the sign maybe some sign language would be there for the term walking, but to make it easier, because we are designers, we can make 2 feet also, right? We can use icons, we can use pictograms, signages. For no, you can write a cross. So even for sign languages and words, you can make your own icons, you can make your own sign language, you can make your own font. That is what designing is. So you can
Okay.
do it. Okay. Okay. And but you don't have to show everything, you can do two, but in sketch try to show 5 to 6, or make A and Z, and in middle make a P and M, right? So that way you can show. All
Okay,
right.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Sia. Okay, then we have Nisha, or Nishtha, I think you are ready also. Is it done, Nishtha?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So, ma'am, I have designed a game. It's more
Okay.
like a iPad. It has games. It's for the people with autism, and I think it can be
I hope
used by all.
everyone is listening. I hope everyone is listening, because these are concepts and ideas, and it's possible that the question or the topic design brief Nishta has taken can actually be a question in the exam. So, listening also is important. Yes, Nishta.
So, ma'am, according to me, I think every age group can use this since it has
Okay.
the basic needs the people with autism require. It has a Bluetooth system which can be paired with the AirPods or anything that they use.
Okay.
So the features include that they can play conversations since they have problem communicating. They can practice the conversations beforehand, so they feel more confident when the actual conversations happen. For example,
Okay.
a daily conversation like ordering something outside or asking for a coffee or ordering a coffee in a cafe. So they can replay that conversation with this AI intelligent therapist. It's their own personal therapist, so they can feel friendly and personalized feel. And it has features of meditation, and on the sides it has these rubber balls. They would be made of rubber, so they can press onto them, so it's like a stress reliever for them.
Okay. So, what age group is this for, Nishtha?
Ma'am, I think all age groups can use it since it has games and every
Of
person with
course.
autism for lifetime,
Of
so they
course,
can use
of course they can. Of course they can. But a person who has autism and is 5 year old might not be able to do those things. So you can add that it's a customizable things, and parents can, these days, like Byju's and an academy, if you will see, they have these courses 3+ year, 4+year. So you can work as a, because you said artificial intelligence, so
it.
you can make it like a whole course that okay, autism friendly toy this is, and you can make like it's not a bad thing, right? You can make it look like that it's completely normal. And for age group of this, like we have, right? Like we have kids, like 3+ toys, 5+ toys, adult toys. So for you can customize it like that for all these kinds of people, and you can add this feature in your sketch. Now can you tell me skill wise the things you have done in the material, because I know I fixed newspaper as the material.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I have used crumpling here, and then I have
Okay.
spiral paper for this meditation screen, and then
Okay.
I have folded the papers. And for this hexagon,
Okay.
I have done surface development.
Okay.
It also has
Okay.
solar battery at the back.
Okay, so it's solar operated. It's not operated electronically. Good. These days there are electric bulbs also. I have bought recently with solar operated. Can you also show these guys your screen once? Like you had, different screens that
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
made.
This
So-
would be the screen one for meditation. And from
Okay.
newspaper, it's not much visible, but these are the game for the shape
Icons.
identifier. Yes,
Okay.
so we can
Okay.
differentiate.
Okay, so Nishtha, one last thing I would want to ask you, that you can also do these things where you are making the same model for any kind of because I think even a visual impaired person can use it. because it will have sensors. It can
Yeah.
be used by a lot of kind of people. So try to mention these in your sketch. And second thing is, in reality, I know you have made the prototype small because I told everyone to make it small. In reality, how big is it in inches and all? I would want to see in the sketch that okay, it
Okay.
is 9 inch or it is 10 inch, okay, or this big it is, or it's a hand size or something needs to be presented. And also start doing this from what material it is and actual papers what you want to use. So for people who I have finished talking to, quickly start on a paper, start writing the materials that you want to use, which you will show, like, paper, rubber band, ice cream sticks, like we talk about, and glossy sheets, these kinds of things. So in your sketch, mark those things. And suppose your top is made from paper, okay, this is a yellow colored paper, then below that write that okay, in reality it is a wood. So like that, in the model, represent both the materials, the reality material and the material for the situation test. Okay, so that you are clear, this is what you have to procure for yourself. And again, think of materials easily available at home. Okay, if there's some place you can use clay, add it. If there's some place you can use rubber band, please write it. So quickly, you all, like Sia, Nishtha, who else I finished, Ria, finish this in the sketch, the material thing. Sang, Nisha, let's start. Tell me.
Um, so should I start? Yeah. Um,
Yes.
I made this product for visually impaired people, uh, children. So this is completely
Why
based
is
on
everyone saying product, product? I made a toy
toy.
or I made a game.
Yeah,
Yes, toy and game design comes under product design, but I made a toy or I made a game. And mention this in exam, because if you know the difference of toy and game design, you should use it. That will get you more marks. That I have designed a game and my game has rules, but I have designed a toy and my toy releases stress of people who are suffering from autism. So write these things. Okay. Yes, let's start, Nisha.
so this is a game. So it is a three-part game. Firstly, in this, it totally works on AI. So this is the AI monitor, like a robotic screen, which speaks
Okay.
to the children, and all the
Okay.
instructions come through this screen. And in this first part is the keyboard game. So the keys have different levels of this button, so they can differentiate in seven notes of the music, like seven musical notes. And
Correct.
this have different levels also, so they can, here are the buttons from which they can go to previous level and next level. And then in this part, this is the karaoke game. So on the, this is a small mic. It has a start and off and pause button. So it is of
Correct.
different shapes, so the user can differentiate the buttons. And here will be a screen so that they can, like, so like I don't know.
Yeah, they can play, they can
Yeah,
different screens for understanding the whole music, or it can add things, or it can say
but ma'am,
things. And your
actually
drums and all, what are they doing?
I had a confusion, as the user is visually
Yes,
impaired.
ask.
As a user is visually impaired, so why they need a screen? So what should I add over here?
Yeah, they would not need, they can't see only. But in that screen, suppose it's me. So what you can add is, suppose you are a visually impaired person and I am your friend. I can play with
Hmm.
you too, right? So it has a feature of
Okay, yeah, right.
screen also for them to enjoy it with their friends, or the friends coming in, that they can do it together. So this person can work from voice modulation, but the person next to him can see on the screen also and read, right? So it can not be a
Yeah, yeah.
single thing, also it can be used by other people also. And in that screen, uh, there's nothing a visual impaired person can do of. So that's a fault in the design. It should be removed, or the brief has to be changed somewhere.
Okay, so I'll
right?
not put
So
a
the
screen over
instead
here.
of the screen, there should be a voice system that's talking
Yeah, it
instead
is
of the
over
screen.
here. Like this AI
Yes.
system is
So instead of
completely for the
screen, you
same.
can
So
add a touch thing there that whenever he touches, the right that speaks or the next step, pause, play, reverse, like
okay.
that thing like we have in music systems. So you know that okay, now the game is stopping. This is the center button, I should stop it. This is the next button, I should go to the right. Okay, this is for karaoke, this is for my mic, so that lady or whoever your Alexa Siri is starts talking, right? Because to make
Hmm.
her work also, you will need some button,
Okay,
right? A
fine.
visually impaired person, if suppose the product is kept that side, how he will do, right? So he will walk and he will then hold and then he will say, hi, let's play music today or let's learn music today. So those things will be automated by the intelligence from that side. That's when it will be more user friendly. For example, if you will go on website today and you want to, they themselves will send you na hello, then you type hi, then they send you what do you want to buy. So the prompts in the design have to be from the product itself or from the toy itself, because this blind person will not know what I have to do with this product. So the design has to be more user friendly. So you can add
Okay.
those things there.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
What else?
And
Okay.
in the
Skill
third
wise,
part,
can we talk?
yeah.
Okay.
So should I explain
Third
the
part,
third?
yes, explain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is just a
please.
drum game. Like it was a keyboard game over here. So it is a drum-based game. The user will get instruction of which drum they have to beat on, and they'll learn from that. And on every drum, I have made like a braille system so
Touch.
they can differentiate. Yeah, and that's it.
Correct. Good. Skill wise, can we talk? What did we do with newspaper? How many things did we do? I can
I
see we
have
did
used yeah, and yeah, rolling and
rolling,
surface
you did
development.
geometric shapes, you made Chinese folding, you did sticking, folding, you also did cutting. Why I am telling to, say words skill wise? Because in write up, you have to mention na, what the process. So what did you took? I took the newspaper, I did crumpling, I did fringing, or I did cutting, I did folding, I did Chinese flapping, I gave a function to it where it's now going up and down, because you can make a small sketch also, because I did crisscrossing of the paper or flapping of the paper, right? So these things, when we talk more about it or we speak it, then we can write also easily and represent it also easily. So skill wise, try to remember these words that we can add. Okay,
Okay,
Nisha.
ma'am.
And the product that you are saying from yesterday, please. This
Ma'am,
is not
your
small.
voice is not audible.
Am I fine now? Am I audible
Yeah,
now?
yeah,
Yes. So
yeah,
what I mean is the sign that the size of the product that you are saying was yesterday looking a little small. Today it's looking perfect size. It does not look any small or anything like that.
yeah,
Okay,
ma'am.
so
I
don't worry
realized that. Yeah,
that Ria's model is this big, right? And yours is this small, but Ria has made the same thing in 6 times. So that has no relation with your model's size and all, because the design and the concept is different. It was required in hers, it was not required in yours. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Guys, can we quickly join this session again and then we will finish it also quickly. So just quickly rejoin it. Shreya, can we rejoin the session?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's as big as my own head.
It is bigger. It is more big, right? Or is it like, okay,
No,
okay. I think
my
you are
hand is big.
photos. Okay, yeah, I was like, how she has made such a big hand? I was like, why is
Now
she
I
taking?
outlined my own hand and made it. So
Okay, okay, okay. I was in
yes,
picture, it was looking very big. Okay, can you explain me and
yeah,
others what it was, what it
yes,
is?
ma'am. So I have created this game for kids with cerebral palsy.
Okay.
mostly around the age group of 5 to 10. So,
Okay.
cerebral palsy is basically impairment in the muscle movements. So, they are not able to have normal muscle movements like how we can have. So, I have created a game that will help them improve their muscular coordination. So,
Okay.
it is a musical based game. So, for the same, they have to wear a glove on their hand. So this is the hand cutout that I have just placed in the glove. This is 2D. And
Okay.
they have to wear a glove on their elbow. This is the elbow cutout. And
Okay.
they have to wear the same thing on their knee. This is the knee cutout. So there are three:
Okay.
hand, elbow,
Okay.
and knee. And there is a screen. This is a TV screen. I have just made it 5 times smaller, which I will mention in the write up. So
Okay.
there are musical notes that will be showed here. I have made cutouts of them. It's newspaper on newspaper, so it's not very clearly seen, I think.
No, no, it's clear. We can see it.
Okay. So on the screen, I've used crumpling here to show these dots. It is color based as well. So according to these colors, you will have to make movements on your gloves. So say there is a pink dot that is appearing on your screen. There will be a pink that will be showed on the glove here. So you have to move that finger. So that's how it works. So it is the same for the knee and the elbow as well. They are color coded with different colors. And
And
this
how
is the
is it
game box.
operated? How is it
Yeah, ma'am.
operated?
Yeah, this is the game box. So they're all connected, and the game box is connected to the TV. So that is how they're all interconnected. And also the gloves have these touch pads which will glow in the specific color, and beside that each finger has an AI sensor. So the AI sensor, what it does, it senses, okay, the thumb movement is strong but the pointer fingers movements are not strong. So whatever color the pointer finger is, more of such color will appear on the screen, so that
That
the
move
movement
that more. It
becomes
means like
stronger.
move this one more because you haven't or you don't, exercise more, or this one is
Mhm.
weaker. So why don't you move like this? This is the concept, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Good, good. Now what I was asking is how is operated? Is it operated for voice or is it operated by
Uh,
typing or touching? Like, for example, if I am this and now have worn it, so now what I have to do?
we have to just keep moving according to the colors that appear on the screen. So it is just
Okay,
music that
so
is
from
being
the
played.
screen, right? Which means I will open the screen first and then it will show me
Yes,
in the
yes.
screen what I have to do. It's driven in an app kind of way or,
Yeah.
that kind of way. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh, because it's a more, what happens in situation test is sometimes it's a product which is so technologically driven that the whole product might look simple in terms of skill. Okay,
Hmm.
right? For example, if you see Ria's product that we saw, or if you see Nishtha's product that we saw, or even Nisha's also, because the skill level is a little higher, which means the product is bulky. Okay, the
Hmm.
toy is bulky. So
Like
for
vision
you,
wise, the things are
yes,
more.
which means for you this whole thing would have taken 30 minutes to make, but for them it took 1.5 hours, right? If I
Hmm.
have to calculate, if I have to calculate the time done from cutting paper and making your product and making their product, your time is a little lesser than their time, because that's the smart way of thinking
Hmm.
you have done, or you have come up with that kind of concept. But still, to remove all the benefits of doubts that maybe they are marking on effort also, or maybe they are marking on skill also, because we don't know all the teachers. So what we will try to do is,
Hmm.
Shri, that in the hand where you are saying this, we will add a lot of details, which means these buttons,
Okay.
these screen. So we will have to make them like, even if the screen there's a border, you have to add it.
Border.
If the screen
Okay.
has a charging point, then you add the charging point also. Okay, then you can
Okay.
add
Okay.
arrows. So when you will drop it on the table, that okay, this is the screen and this is my hand and this is my leg, then you can make arrows also. arrows, step 1,
Okay.
step 2, step 3, or you can make, so you
Mm-hmm.
will have to add more little things that you can add in the product to enhance it more for just maintaining that gap which has come now. And that's also like a 2% doubt. Sometimes we have this doubt, right, that maybe I have
Mm-hmm.
not done enough, or maybe I thought of a product, but in a technological driven product this happens, right? So for them, if
Yes,
there
ma'am.
was one screen, I will make sure that I make 5 screens. Okay,
Okay.
you could have also done 2 hands and 2 legs, small
Mm-hmm.
ones.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so 2 elbows or two this, or instead of that you can do neck also. Instead of leg hand,
Mm.
one neck can also be there, right? A belt on the
Yes, ma'am.
neck that shows you to go left and right, and this. So to increase
Mm.
a little bit, you can go there in that end. Okay. Okay, can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
also start writing the real materials and the other material also? It can be made from
Okay.
silicon, it can be so many things. Okay.
Mm. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Good. Good, Shri.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sangvi, you're welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Sangvi, yes. Did we do something little bit?
Ma'am.
Yes,
I,
show and explain.
I made a toy for the people who can hard to hear.
Yes,
I made the for I will use the icons, but I didn't paste it here. I made
it's
some
okay.
of them icon for love, coffee, then for eating. I made it. I will made in 3D while in original model. I made the this one for the it will stick it here on an icon.
Okay,
It will be more icons. I made it the smaller
okay.
and model I will be.
So this
Then I
this place for putting icons can be a screen. It can be a rotating screen also. So in your sketch
yes,
you can
ma'am.
write that it's a screen. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will be chocolate.
Okay. So it does it
Then
rotate here in the model? Is it rotating?
no, in original model I will be do that, but here I didn't
Okay.
do.
But here also you could have, right? Two circles. Bullock cart. Have you seen bullock cart? Two circles and hole, and you put
Yes,
a
ma'am, it will
wood piece
rotate.
in it. It will rotate. How in the
Yes,
car, the tire and one pole, it rotates.
I
So
thought
it.
I will make two holes and I will stick it here, so it will
Yes.
be
Yes.
easy to move.
Rotating. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I made
So
this
it
and
can rotate.
I made a cylindrical shape to attach here.
Okay.
Then I made this shape, and for this standing, I made this two papers, small paper for this. Then it's
And you
showing
did
on a
slicing. Yes, you did
yes, ma'am.
slicing and stacking. Yes, so the
Yes,
word is slicing. Yes, so
okay,
you
ma'am.
cutted it and you put it inside. Okay, like that. Yes. And now tell me how a person who is not hearing properly can be is helpful for them. How? Three things. How it is helpful. How
Can you
this
say
toy is
something?
helpful.
I can't hear your voice.
I'm saying how this toy is helpful and fun and all these things for a person who cannot hear. Can you give me 3 examples? What
Yes,
they
ma'am. They
can do
can't
with
hear.
this?
Yes, they can't hear their voice. For a if I'm a person who can hear, I can't hear your voice. So you can show me in the icon. I will show the love icon. Thank you. Then if you had a drink of coffee, so it will be more. I'm saying
Easier
three,
for
but
them to communicate.
yes, ma'am. So they won't be like oh we can't hear. So they won't be hurt.
Awkward.
Yes.
Hurt, awkward, weird. Yes, yes. Any other thing this toy does? Any other thing? If two, I will tell you other things. If two people are sitting and using this, then it can be fun. They can also become normal by going with these people, right? Sometimes those people don't go out of their houses and be inside because they feel like, okay, I will go in a party or I will go in a birthday party, and I will not know what people are talking about. Sometimes it happens when you are with people who are talking in another language, and you sit in that room and it becomes awkward that, what are they talking? Are they talking about me? Are they talking about someone else? It happens with us people who can hear. Then imagine the people who don't hear, if they enter an environment, they don't know sometimes how to feel. So maybe this can make their life easier, other their friends can touch and tell them that this is safe right now. Imagine a deaf girl is going in an auto and it's not safe, and the auto guy and some other people are talking about doing something which is wrong or taking her somewhere. Will she able to hear it? No, but her friend who is there can, touch and say danger and it's time to run. So these things, this toy can help in even that. So make sure you mention all these things there in the sketch. You can do storyboarding also. So no one said that, that in your write up space the sketching has to be only product sketching. You can do storyboarding also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Yes.
you can do that also. Okay, everyone, can we come online so that I can discuss few important things, please? Wherever we are, can we come online? Okay. This material list have we written? It should take 5-10 minutes, because see why it's important, because in exam, after the sketching and all is over, that's when your eye should go on the material. At the fixed time it tomorrow, finish it at a fixed time and sit with a blank paper where you will write everything also, because that also is a included time, right? Write up time is a included time. So both things. Clear what we have to do tomorrow? Anytime we have to find 2 hours. Okay? Okay. Any doubts regarding situation test, any new information or rumor that is troubling you and giving you heart attack? Today, before this, that webinar session, one girl was asking that she saw videos of people taking models and coloring on it on internet. Don't color, please. It's not allowed. Do not color, do not touch pen and pencil and paper. And last thing, I have noticed in everyone models, little bit of pencil is visible on newspaper also. So what we do in the end, when the model is made, we take a rubber and we just rub it in the end, but don't do it on a very thin paper, it will get torn. Okay, so let's catch up tomorrow and discuss this models and finish this toy and game design one and for all, once and for all. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Thank
it.
you, ma'am.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you, ma'am.
you,
Thank you, ma'am.
Nisha.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Bye. Share, you can stop the recording. Thank you.